Hi, welcome to the University of Redlands. My name's Katie and I'm going to be talking to you about sustainability on campus. Did you know that the average student creates 142 pounds of waste per year? Let's go talk to Chef Roberts in the Commons and see how that they manage food waste there and how you can help. Hi, Chef Roberts.
Hi, Katie.
Great to see you again.
You too.
Could you tell us how Harvest Table manages food waste here?
I sure can. It's a great question. So Harvest Table handles food waste in two different capacities: pre-consumer waste and post-consumer waste. Pre-consumer waste is all of the food scraps that go on in the main kitchen. We compost those. And so we send them to two different areas. One is S.U.R.F Farm and one is the city of Redlands. So S.U.R.F Farm is our sustainable University of Redlands farm here on campus. And we're sending all of our vegetable and fruit scraps out there as much as they can handle. Then we compost everything else through the city. Then there's post-consumer waste. And post-consumer waste starts with the students. Would you like me to show you that area?
That'd be great.
All right. All right, Katie, this is where the student brings all their leftovers. There's basically three different areas that they can use. There's composting, landfill, and recycling. So in the composting, that's where they're going to put all of their food scraps, and that's going to go to the city. In landfill, they're going to put any sort of paper products that have any kind of food on them. And in recycling, that's going to be plastic bottles and cardboard and stuff like that. Now, what's really cool is Harvest Table, any sort of paper product that we have to have has to be compostable. So whether it ends up in the compostable bin or the landfill bin, it doesn't really matter. It's all going to compost and break down. Now, what's really, really important is we have our regular cups, regular bowls, metal silverware, all that stuff. It's really important that that doesn't go into landfill, that doesn't go into composting, that goes onto the carousel. It's going to get washed by our back of the house and utilized in the next meal period.
Thank you so much. That's really important stuff. We're going to go head over to the S.U.R.F farm now and check out where that waste goes. Hi, Erin.
Hi, Katie. Thanks so much for coming out to S.U.R.F.
Of course.
I'm excited to share with you about our space. So first off, S.U.R.F is the Sustainable University of Redlands Farm. It was founded in 2009 by a group of students that said, the university has land, it has water, and we're willing to do the work. So let's start growing food and donating it to our local food pantries. So that's how we began. Since then, we have expanded to cover over 2 acres out here, and we're filled up with fruit trees, produce fields. We have a greenhouse. We have a tree shading program. We have some demonstration gardens. Everything out here has been derived from student interest, whether it's through a course that they're taking, maybe a business class, or just their personal interest in wanting to come out and help volunteer and get their hands in the dirt. So it's been a really exciting job of mine to be a part of that. In the last year or so, we have expanded our composting operation with a grant that we got through the state of California. So we're really excited to show you a little bit about the work over there and how our compost operation is really supporting our soil and the work that we do out here. So let's head over there and check it out.
That would be awesome. Hey, Michelle. Wow, you guys have a huge compost pile. Could you just tell us a little bit about your guys' process with this compost and just the rest of the compost that you guys have?
Yeah, of course. So we get food scraps from Harvest Table. We go every week to pick it up. And then when we come back, we dump it into our compost and we flip it. And that will eventually turn into healthy soil, which then we put it out into the field. And once the produce is finished, then we sell it back to Harvest Table. So it's kind of a nice cycle.
So how can students get involved?
So there are 2 ways that they can come and help the S.U.R.F farm with our composting. The first one is by volunteering and helping us flip the piles. The second way they can help S.U.R.F is by giving us their food scraps, and we will set them up with a bucket and they can drop it off whenever they have time.
Well, thank you so much for showing us what you do here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Come by anytime.
So why is it important that we keep food waste out of landfills? Well, first, less food waste in landfills means less landfills. When food decomposes with trash, it's harmful to our environment because it creates methane gas, which is a contributor to climate change. So that's why it's important that we keep it out of our landfills and in our compost. And finally, old food creates new food, giving us free fertilizer and saves us money. Thank you so much for contributing to our sustainable future.